health is like your playlist. You never know what's coming next, whether you need a checkup, room medicine, or something more urgent. You need to know where to go. Enter Emory, with access to over 120 primary care locations and nearly 60-minute clinics and urgent care centers across the region, where you're in the hands of specially trained doctors and nurses, so you're covered no matter what. Click on this banner to find a location near you.
Blog Talk Radio.
Hello, hello, hello. It's another glorious day, my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your crumpets together because it's time to dish the tea. And your dish is darlings. With Big Meat.
Can't wait. Time to dish tea with Big Meat. Time to dish tea with Big Meat. Time to dish tea with Big Meat. Time to dish tea with Big Meat.
Darling.
Hey, baby. I've been meaning to ask you something. Should I get down here on the floor? Tell me where you want me. Show me how I want it. Show me how you do push-ups. Show me how to work my legs. Think I'm gonna need a partner. Baby, can you help me stretch? Getting hot, so hot for your love. Tell me how many times you wanna do this. So hot, boy, I can't get enough. I'm really flexible. Let me prove it. Boy, I can't wait until you get me on shape. Come be my personal trainer. My heart is pumping, baby, put it in respect. Just tell me how me hold that. Come be my personal trainer. Fuck me out, I mean, it makes me feel right. Boy, I ain't scared to wait. Come be my personal trainer. You got me sweating, baby, let's get it on. I wanna tighten down on. Come be my personal trainer. Can we do Pilates, baby, in and out? How about a little yoga, downward facing dog? Exercise my body, baby, exercise my mind. However long it takes, boy, won't you take your time? And I'm getting hot, so hot for your love. Tell me how many times you wanna do this, baby. So hot, boy, I can't get enough. I'm really flexible, let me prove it. Boy, I can't wait until you get me in shape. Put me out, baby. Tell me how me hold that. Come be my personal trainer. Put me on, baby, make me feel right. Boy, I ain't scared. Come on, be my personal trainer. You got me sweating, baby. Let's get it on. I wanna tighten up. Be my personal trainer. Count it down now, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey. My heart is pumping, baby. 5, 6, some more. 7 and 8, baby boy, I can work it. 9, 10, come on. Exercise me all night long, baby. Work all night long. Won't you give me a shake? Don't be my personal trainer. Until you get me in shape. Be my personal trainer. My heart is pumping, baby. Just tell me how me hold that. Come be my personal trainer. Look me out now, baby. Make me feel right. Boy, I ain't scared.
hello out there in Blog Talk Radio land here in the glorious United States of America and across the globe. Hello to all of you who are within the sound of my voice and to all of my friends and tea-sippers over there in Germany and Italy and France and in the Ukraine and in the Caribbean islands and over there in Asia and in Greece and Ireland. Yes, we have Greece and Ireland now that are listening and tuning in. Hello there, all of my darlings. And it's another glorious day, my tea-sippers, and I know you know what time it is, my darlings. So I'm sure you have all of your crumpets together because, darlings, it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meats. What's going on, babies? It's been a wonderful, 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 wonderful time in the land of the living, honey, since we've last convened. If you guys missed last week's show, honey, we did a Monday show as opposed to last week, Wednesday, because our guest was none other than Mr. Corey George. He was one of the gentlemen who was on Iyanla Fix My Life with the childhood male sex abuse case that she did. He was the elder brother that was on that particular show. He came in and gave us a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful session with here, and we just dished tea beautifully, darling. So please, if you have time, go check that out in the archives. That would be wonderful, wonderful for you to learn some tips and to get some of his training and tutelage and carrying on about how you can govern yourselves accordingly. So since that time, you know, the world is changing and the world keeps spinning on its own little axis and carrying on, and we have a lot that's going on in our world, honey. And today, being December 20th, honey, we are officially, it is officially the 5th day of Christmas. What did your true love give to you, honey? Okay. We'll get into all that about that later. But right now, my darlings, honey, if you're listening by computer and want to come in on this conversation, the number to call is 347-205-9183. That's 347-205-9183. When you call in, you're going to hear the prompter, darling. It's going to tell you that you are listening to Blog Talk Radio. Honey, if you wish to talk to the host, press the number 1. Press the number one time, and then you will hear the prompter say, you are now in the host queue. When you hear that, that means, honey, that your hand has been raised on my module here, and I will bring you in at the appropriate time, okay? So having said that, again, the number to call is 347-205-9183. Yes, my darling, the tea room is about to open up, honey. It's running a little slow, but it looks like we're going to open up. So if you're listening by computer and want to come in on the conversation, you can log in and get into the tea room, honey. Yes, my darlings. Yes. Come on up in there, honey. You can interact with one another there and carry it on. All you have to do is sign up, like any social media pages, and carry it on. Just sign up for free, and then that way you can interact. Otherwise, you'll just have a number by your and a few it'll be on and say guest and a couple of numbers. That's what it is, and you'll be able to look and to glean, but you won't be able to participate and become active unless you sign in. Okay, so the tea room is open. So I'm going to suggest, honey, if you're coming into the tea room, my darlings, please dish your tea responsibly. You know, it's okay to disagree, just don't be disagreeable. Okay. You know, oftentimes when we see something written and whatever, we tend to want to believe that somebody's trying to come for you, somebody trying to send for you, somebody trying to neck roll you, somebody trying to come out of a bag, and that may not necessarily be the case. See, when we're writing stuff or whatever, we don't hear the vocal affectations that one may have. You don't hear how the person talks or how they got their little slants on their words or whatever. So oftentimes, based on your experience, you may think someone's trying to come for you when they're not. So again, it's okay to agree to disagree, honey. Just don't be disagreeable. 'Cause if I come in and find out that you are my darlings, I will come in, honey, and I will cut you out. Yes, I will. I can, and I will. And having said all that, honey, please note that Dishing Tea with Big Meech is for mature audiences, and the language and or subject matters that you hear on this program are not intended for children or anyone who is not mature and or responsible enough to handle the situations at hand. So your listening discretion is advised. I will repeat. Dishing Tea with Big Meech is for mature audiences, and the language and the subject matters that you hear on this program are not intended for children or anyone who is not mature and or responsible enough to handle the situations at hand. So your listening discretion is advised. My darlings, listen very carefully. If you are not familiar with the show, do know that at this particular stage of the game, honey, I have earned the right to every 3, 4, 5, 17, 52, 197 syllable and or letter word that comes out of my mouth. I have a potty mouth. I make no excuses for it. You understand? So now is the time for you, if you're at work, to put your headphones on and or turn down your volume to a respectful level. If you have children around you, now is the time for you to put them in the other room, honey, with the other flat screen TV so they can watch Dora or SpongeBob or Bert and Ernie or Big Bird and Snuffleupagus, honey, the Tiddlywinks or somebody, Kate and Allie, Laverne and Shirley, child, somebody. Just put them over there so they could do them, honey, because now it's time for the grown and sexy to become the seasoned and sophisticated, my darlings. Yes, honey. We are dishing tea with Big Meech, honey. We're giving it to you the way it's given to us, honey. Fabulously and fierce, honey. Never shady or cynical. You understand? So, yes, that time, honey. So come on in here and do the damn thing and let's get it done. You understand? Because none of you bitches will come to me anywhere, honey, if I'm at the Walgreens, the Walmart, the Dollar Tree, the Dollar General, the Family Dollar. If I'm at Saks Fifth Avenue, if I'm at Neiman Marcus, if I'm on MARTA, or if I'm on the damn airplane, honey, I don't care where I am, none of you bitches will come to me and let me or think that I'm going to entertain any kind of nonsense, honey, that you've got this or you've got that because you were listening to my program. No. I'm not going to entertain all that, honey. Consider yourselves warned. So please govern yourselves accordingly, okay? Now, having said all that, I want to take this time because we are going into, I believe we're already in our Hanukkah season. And for those of you who are celebrating Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah to you. We are coming across, by the time we get into our next programming, honey, Christmas will have passed. So Merry Christmas to all of you. And we will then be into we'll be into day 2 of Kwanzaa by the time we have our next broadcast. So, honey, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, happy Kwanzaa to all of you out there. Whatever it is that you're celebrating, however you celebrate it, honey, make sure that you are very festive and that you do what you need to do. Do it responsibly, children. Do it responsibly. And remember, honey, this is the celebration, honey, and need has no season. That's the Salvation Army's quote, but I think it's very appropriate. Need has no season. So for those of you who are caught up into what I call the buying your way into heaven points, because you think this is the time of the year to do good and, we need to go help out because this is that time of year, honey. This is that time of year every day, all times of the year, not just at this particular time. So please keep that in mind, okay? So, having said all that, I don't have any special announcements coming up from anything that's coming up. We do have a number of things that we're getting into for the 2018 season. My new book, Revelations, Affirmations, and Confirmations, is coming soon for 2018, and we're putting the finishing touches on that as we speak. And I would keep you guys posted as to when it will become available for you. You can still order online if you want. For those of you who are giving out Kindles and all that kind of stuff for Christmas, please go to smashwords.com and you can download your copy of my book, Awakenings, Epiphanies Along a Spiritual Journey. You can pick it up from there. We do have to get some more hard copies. I don't have any hard copies as of yet. They're being printed now, so soon you will have hard copies of the book as well. But the e-book is always available at www.smashwords.com, okay? Or just go to the website at dishingtea.com. You can find out all that information there, all right? So having said all that, let me take a breather here and go and grab my libation and my crumpets for the moment, because my darlings, I'm very excited because my sister from another mister will be joining us after the commercial break, honey. She is the one and only, honey, Miss Syleena Johnson will be here, honey, after the commercial break. So let me let my sponsors and stuff get a few things out of the ordinary and out of the way. And then when we come back, honey, we're going to get into this thing here with my girl. So I will talk to you guys in just a few moments. Wait a minute, I ain't got the damn commercials lined up. I'm sitting up here talking. No, that's not what I want. Not that. Yeah, hold on, because I thought I had it ready. There we go. Be back.
Dishing Tea Entertainment, deliciously exposing your palate to a cornucopia of rainbow-colored dreams and a black and white reality, while cultivating the masses through a delicate blend of stage, screen, television, radio, print, and social media initiatives. For more information about Dishing Tea Entertainment, call Big Meech at 404-914-5610 or visit www.dishingtea.com. D-Created Boutique offers the most unique selection of high-quality handcrafted infant and children custom outfits, tutus, blankets, headbands, cloth diapers, women's handbags, and much more. We're conveniently located at 19480 Livernois Avenue, Detroit, Michigan, on the famous Avenue of Fashion Shopping District. For more information, contact us at 313-744-9002. D-Created Boutique, a one-stop destination for fashionable families. PharaohsTreasureBox.com, a quality online Detroit mobile business. Custom, affordable, high-quality, handcrafted art, jewelry, gifts, and accents for you, your event, home, office, or business. Contact Peter Jackson, Artistic Director, at 248-688-5178. 248-688-5178. PharaohsTreasureBox.com, embracing a fusion of cultures and making art beautifully affordable. Maggie Lee's Community Center offers a unique array of programs designed to improve the lifestyle and well-being of the community. Located at 7700 Puritan Avenue in Detroit, Maggie Lee's Community Center specializes in child care and latchkey services, as well as senior citizen activities and block club functions. For more information about Maggie Lee's Community Center, call 313-737-9042. Maggie Lee's Community Center, giving the people a chance to show how much they have to contribute.
Trigg Laboratories manufactures premium sexual wellness and consumer health care products and is the parent company of Wet International Incorporated, one of the world's best-selling lines of personal lubricants and intimacy products. We carry a large variety of personal and flavored lubricants, flavored heating massage lotions, and aromatherapy heating massage oils. Whether you need a little or a lot, Wet has you covered. Our line of high-quality, innovative, and unique products are formulated using only the finest ingredients at our FDA-approved facility, meeting the strictest manufacturing standards. Wet is available worldwide at specialty stores and online retailers and at pharmacies nationwide. For more information or to find a retailer near you, log on to www.stayswetlonger.com. Trigg Laboratories. We create fun, quality, trusted products to innovate your intimacy.
And hello. We are back. If you're just tuning in and would like to come in on the conversation, the number to call is 347-205-9183. That's 347-205-9183. My darlings. Oh, tea sippers everywhere, honey. I've called today's show the mother of the rebirth of soul. Yes, I did. Honey, great day and grand risings to you all, my tea sippers. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me the mother of the new soul music movement and friend of the show, the R&B Diva, the Underrated Songstress, the co-host of Sister Circle Live on TV One, and my sister from another mister, honey, the incomparable, the undisputed Miss Syleena Johnson is here with us today, honey. Her new music project, The Rebirth of Soul, has dropped. And, honey, we're going to sit down and serve up some crumpets and dish some tea on how this project came together and its purpose. Plus, we will also learn how she enjoys being the host and co-host of a television talk show now. Y'all know she's a yoga instructor and fitness guru and things. And it's been a minute since she's been with us, honey, so we want to sit down there and see how her life has changed since the days of her being on reality television. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with her discography, honey, I'm going to get through this real quickly, okay, because she started off recording, honey, with her dad, Mr. Seal Johnson, and they had this project called This Time Together by Father and Daughter. Then she had her very first recording with Love Hangover. Then came Chapter 1, Love, Pain, and Forgiveness. Chapter 2, The Voice. Chapter 3, The Flesh. Chapter 4, Labor Pains. Chapter 5 was Underrated, baby. Let me tell you something about that one, you know? Okay. Then she went and did Acoustic Soul Sessions. That was the live album. Then came 9, honey. That was a musical collaboration with she and Music Soul Child. Then came Chapter 6, Couples Therapy. And in between all of that, she had a number of single recordings and things that she was collaborating. Y'all know her from singing with Kanye and carrying on. And she had some other stuff, honey, because I still love her for Peace Pie, bitch. Okay. And so now we are at this new project, honey, The Rebirth of Soul. So, honey, I want you to grab yourself a few crumpets and things. Get your cups ready, baby, because we're going to give you some Christmas tea, because the mother of The Rebirth of Soul is right here. Without any further ado, let me welcome back to Dishing Tea with Big Me, my sister. Honey, this is Syleena Johnson. Hello there, my darling.
Well, my goodness, that was probably the best introduction that I have ever had in my entire life. Hey, Nick, how is it going? That was
honey,
intro, honey. When I tell you that intro gave me all of my life together.
Baby, I'm glad that you enjoyed that, honey. You know, it's been a little minute, honey, since we have chatted, and I'm just sitting up here, I'm blushing and I'm gushing and carrying on because, my darling, you have done so much since the last time you were here and things of that nature. And I'm going to say this right off the bat, honey. Automatically, when I heard this new project was coming forth, when I heard that you had that Make Me Yours was on here, I said, okay, I'm done. It's over. It's over. She ain't got to do shit else. It's over. Because it's over. So, of course, I raced out and I bought and I pre-ordered off of Amazon So of course, now that I have it, it's in rotation. See, all of my sisters and Mama and Carrie, no, Miss Patty, that's my mama. You know, all and my sisters and Carrie, now all of y'all got these new projects and things. So all the new stuff is in rotation right now. So and I don't know how to stop it. It's just So, honey, I want to say thank you for this project. Thank you for wanting to get in touch with real music again, and then to introduce some songs that a lot of these kids don't know. See, when I said make me yours, don't nobody know that but me and her. Okay, but it's giving that a new audience. You know, a new audience, new ears, and carrying on. And what you've done with it, honey, is girl. They're gonna hear because we're gonna play it in a minute. But let's get into you, honey, and let's start off immediately by talking about this particular project and why is it so important that you are rebirthing soul.
Well, we have to remember the origin of where music, of where music that we hear today comes from, the inspiration of it, and where it basically stems from. And the generation that we have right now, this new generation of music listeners, is not really privy to that type of music. So as an R&B pioneer, it is pretty much my job, and not necessarily everybody's job, but it is part of my job description to be able to do music. So I just feel like there's a void, and I feel like we have to remember those that came before us. And I also wanted to create something, my dad and I did. We wanted to create something that was authentic. We used all live instrumentation on every single record on this album.
Yes, you did.
And it was recorded at the same time I sang it. At the same time it was played. So I don't know if you remember the movie What's Love got to do it with. There was a scene where Angela Bassett, posing as Tina Turner, sang River Deep, Mountain High. And you remember how she was in the studio while they were playing.
Right.
That's how they did back in the day. That's how they recorded records. So that's how I recorded the records on this album. I sang it at the same time. It was like a live performance, basically, but it was a recording. Yeah. So we wanted to channel, and all the musicians were from that era. And we really wanted to just be as authentic as we could to try to give the generation now a little piece of where what they hear now comes from.
Well, sweetie, let me say this, because I am one who appreciates live instrumentation, and then I'm in school for this now, so I'm taking classes now in production and mixing and this, that, and the other. And so when we're talking about MP3s and WAV files and all this kind of stuff, it's like, okay, that's cute, but get me somebody in here and let's do this session, And when I heard this particular project, I was like, oh my God, because I can feel the bass line, honey, when it creeping up my spine and carrying on. I can hear the instrumentation of the horns and the this and the that. Girl, y'all did this. Yes, you did.
Yeah,
yes, you did.
And it was effortless. And what's interesting is how effortless it was to create it, because these are musicians, from that era. So to them, it's, it was like a walk in the park to them. For me, vocally, it was challenging to be able to encompass every different emotion from each different artist, and try and mimic as close as I could their runs, their cadences, and all of that. So, but it was a very rewarding experience, because I learned so much in the process of trying to duplicate what is and will always be great classic hit records.
All right. Now, let me ask this, because as a songwriter, I know most of your music has been the birth of your babies, and being able to go through and taking time with the song and understanding the song, because it's coming from a personal experience of some sort, whether it was yours directly or indirectly. with this
Yes.
particular project, was it more difficult because it was other music and you wanted to be true to that sound, or was it a little rewarding because you didn't have to worry about all of the oversight of I got to make sure this is and I got to tweak this and tweak that? Which one did you find to be more challenging, or were they just challenging in their and respectful in their own ways?
Well, it's always challenging when you have to duplicate something, especially because I'm very meticulous and I have OCD. So if I don't get it right, then it's wrong to me. You know what I'm saying? Like if I don't get it as close as I wanted it, you know, as humanly possible, then it's wrong, which makes for a very difficult process. However, when you're singing something that you wrote, that you do the lead on, you can really just, you know, let the rhythm move you. You know, you can really be a slave to the rhythm. But when you're duplicating someone else's, you know, the way that they sing, their pattern, their cadence, their runs, everything, their pocket, all of that, it's very difficult.
Right.
So I think that would be the difference. Musically, you know, it's whatever. But I think stylistically, it's more challenging to sing something that was already done.
Okay.
For me, because a lot of people wouldn't care. You know, a lot of people would just sing it their way. But that's not what this project is about. This is paying homage, and it's a rebirth. So if you're rebirthing the same. It's a re means to do over. So you're not doing a new compilation. You see what I'm saying? It's not a new song or taking Aretha Franklin and trying to make Chain of Foods a Syleena Chain of Foods. That's not what this is about. It's trying to create It's trying to recreate Chain of Foods the way that it was. And so forth and so on.
Get it. Get it. So not only just paying homage, but also just respecting the sound. And just like you said, rebirthing that particular sound. Got it.
Yeah.
Work, girl.
It's not a remake. It's a rebirth.
You
know, and meaning to do over. Not to do your own version of. It's to do over. Dig.
Okay, now you know what? Now here is the $25,000 question for all the cash and the prizes, honey. Because I see that both you and your dad are executive producers on this project. Why or how was it that you two came together to collaborate on this? And now, because remember, I just read your discography, because this is almost full circle to know that your very first recordings were with your dad, and now you've gone from just recording with him to where you two are now executive producers.
You know, my dad wanted to, you know, this was his idea to do something like this. So, and I, obviously, of course, thought it was a great idea as well. However, you know, I'm not a little girl anymore. If I go into a project, there's going to have to be a little bit more return than normal. And he understood that. And that's fine. Okay. And that's basically how we became, you know, partners. You know. So he understands that, and he's okay with that, you know. So.
Right, because we come a long way from, honey, you better be good. It's got to be right. Okay.
But he's still in that frame of mind of a child, you know.
Right. Well, alluding to that, let me just dabble here because I want to hit this and be done with it, because it is a part of the past, and that there was the R&B Diva days, and for those of you who don't know, we joke about that all the time because that was something in an episode, and her dad had said that in the episode, so it's become a running joke. But how has your life changed since the end of that show, when R&B Divas went off the air and carried on? How have you decompressed or whatever from that? Because I know you were struggling with that particular life at that particular time. How has it been for you since?
R&B Divas was difficult. First, and the second season. The third season kind of leveled out.
Okay. Okay. All right. Cute. Okay. So as it leveled out, let's go here because in between that time, honey, I've got to give you all of the props for Chapter 6, Couples Therapy. And when, oh, girl. Sister, when that project had come out and carried on, I've heard you say, this was a labor of love for both for you and your husband, and this was, you were able to become a little bit more personal and things. The television show did not directly harm that relationship with you and your husband, did it? For this to birth that project
in the kitchen on the charges. About this vitamin cabinet. Hello?
I didn't. Yeah, you got me.
Hi. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm here.
Oh my God, my phone must have dropped. Sorry, but we were talking about R&B Diva.
No, that's okay.
So, yeah, I'm sorry. Am I back on? Is everything okay?
Yeah, you're fine.
Are we back up? Okay.
Yeah,
we were talking about R&B Divas, and I was saying that the first two seasons were very difficult. The first two seasons were extremely difficult. There are a lot of things that were revealed to me, and I wasn't emotionally or spiritually stable enough to handle a lot of the things that were revealed to me during those two seasons, just between me and my co-stars. So that's why it was difficult. Third season got a little better. It kind of leveled out. I was kind of okay. I was pretty much okay. But just reality television in that setting was caused a bit of anxiety, And I think it was because I was in such a place where I really would let things bother me, and I would really harbor in my feelings and things of that nature. I think nowadays, if I was to do, if they would have got me to do that same show with the Syleena that I am now, it would have been a totally different situation. I'm different. Okay. I've matured. I've grown. And even though I wasn't immature on the show, there were times where I had immature moments. But I wasn't really immature. Like I wasn't running around trying to fight people and all that kind of crazy foolishness. But there were just things about that era in my life that just wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of it had to do with one or two of the castmates, but some of it didn't. Some of it didn't have anything to do with them. So I think when I figured out what those things were on my own end, on my part, it helped me understand a lot of why some of the relationships I was having were toxic and
wow.
stagnant.
Okay.
So
okay.
R&B Divas is still great though, and a great opportunity, and I would do it again. If that was something that they wanted to bring back, I would definitely do it again.
Okay. Now in between that time, girl, Chapter 6, Couples Therapy, honey. I done blew Celicia, your sister's ear up on that. Girl, I done blew her up on her Facebook, on her Instagram. I done blew her up. And you too. I know you see me. Because I'm like, Miss Thing, if you don't quit playing with my nerve with this project here. But the question became, because I know you guys became, you were very forthcoming with saying that, you and your husband were this was a project where you guys were working out some of your things and carrying on. Did reality TV add to that, and was that the result or the birth of that particular project, or was it just time for you to put your big girl panties on, honey? Like, you know what? Let me be a woman and deal with this, because most women would end up, either trying to tear the man down or not take accountability or responsibility for their own actions or whatever. And it birthed that particular project to be more so what I consider to be like an anthem or some sort for couples, because it's not just a woman's thing; it was just a couple's thing.
Mhm. R&B Divas did not contribute to any type of strain directly to my marriage. I think that type of strain was already there.
Okay.
I think it just made it worse. I think that gap was there. I think that reality television show widened the gap. But therapy really did work for us. We're still working through some things, and we probably still need to go back to therapy again. But I think that it's best that everybody gets therapy, and not just for couples, but individually. And I think that's what we were dealing with here the most. Yes, our individual persons are coming together and try to create one union with two people. You know what I'm saying?
Dig that. Dig.
So yeah, chapter 6 was just. Chapter 6 is not so much, put together because R&B Divas broke up my marriage. It didn't break up my marriage. It actually didn't do anything to my marriage different at all.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing because we've heard so many horror stories, about how reality television came in and was a major part. So I'm glad to hear that. And I'm also glad to hear, because y'all are so cute. I love the two of you. Y'all are so cute together. So as with everything, honey, y'all are. Y'all are Kiwan, honey. That's my boy, honey. You know that. And
yes,
y'all are peanut butter and jelly. Okay.
That child was starting to look alike and everything. You know how that goes.
Okay, right. Okay. So now let's go here, because, sweetheart, you are on this new endeavor as a talk show host now. I tune in to Sister Circle Live every day. And if I'm not live, honey, I have it on DVR to record so that I can make sure that I do not miss an episode. How is that for you, my sister? Now that you are, you went to the Soul Train Awards and things as the correspondent, and now, you're taking questions, you're asking the questions, you're the interviewer versus always having to be the one got to be on to answer the questions. How is that for you?
Oh my goodness, I love it. It's amazing. I'm super grateful for the opportunity. I love my co-hosts, and I don't just say that. I'm not just saying that. I swear. I really love them. Like today that we had a post-record, which is sometimes some of our bigger, like if we have an A-list artist, for our segment 2, which is the second, you see up, and then segment 2 interview next, or the bigger artist. Sometimes they can't make it live, so we will record just their segment, right?
Right.
And then, but the whole show is live every day. We have to get up. Now, this only happens maybe once a month. Everybody else is pretty much live every day. But when we do have our post-record, it wasn't my turn today to be in the interview, and I still stay behind just to hang with my sisters. It's that kind of bond. And it's very refreshing. And no, we actually don't argue. And I'm not saying like, oh, we're just perfect, we run around. I'm sure there's little things.
I think we dropped her again. Hold on, we got to get her in the right signal. You there? We're going to try that one more again.
Hey, Big Meech, I'm going to go ahead and try to call her back, okay?
Okay. All right. What I would do is get her back. I would go and I would play one of the songs. In fact, what I said I was going to do, child, because this is right now, this song is the song that's working me off the new program, the new project. Where is it? We would go right here. Ladies and gentlemen, this here is Make Me from the
I never had a love to call my own. I was about to give up, then you came along just to have your tender ways. Thrills me for days and days. I don't care what nobody say. I want you for always. Now that I've found you, I wanna stay around. You gon' make me yours, make me yours. You've already claimed my heart and my soul. Now I want you to take full control. I need a love that only you can give. If I can't have it, I don't wanna live. No, I never had a love so sweet. I never thought it'd be lucky enough to meet a guy with all your charm to hold me with loving arms, make me feel secure and warm, cause my heart to run. And now that I found you, I wanna stay around. You gon' make me yours, make me yours. Oh, and now that I found you, I wanna stay around. You gon' make me yours, baby. Take me, baby, make me what you want me to be. So whatever you need, you can always find in me. Love me, baby, and keep me by your side. So wherever you go, I'll go and be satisfied. Make me yours, baby. Make me yours. 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 Make me yours, baby. I need you to make me yours. Now that I found you, I wanna stay around. You gon' make me yours, make me yours. Yeah, 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 yeah. So make me yours. I wanna be yours, baby. I wanna be yours. I'm all yours. I'm all yours. I'm all yours. Hey, yeah. Make me yours.
Ooh. Ah, come on. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, this phone is acting the fool. This phone is doing the fool.
That's all right, honey. Is it as you well know, honey? Because you're live with sisters with the Circle Child, honey. Live is live, honey. It is what it is. We get through.
Live is live. Yes, it is.
We get through it, girl. Okay, I'm sitting up here. I'm. Yeah. Okay, I can't talk. I'm stuttering. This here, I'm telling you, I swear to you, every time when I first heard this, I said, girl, yes. Okay, and yeah, okay, all that, and a bag of chips, and a diet soda, okay?
Okay.
With aspartame. Oh, no, not aspartame,
Okay.
NutraSweet. Yeah, with NutraSweet.
Okay.
Okay, right. So now, now that we have this, how did you come about picking the songs for this particular project? Because as I went through here, I was like, girl, honey, okay, yes. You got a couple of your dad's songs and carried on. How was that in choosing the songs? Because there's so many great songs to choose from.
My dad and I really kind of chose the records. He chose most of them, and I chose Otis Redding. I chose who else? I chose Curtis Mayfield. I chose Aretha Franklin. And then I think I don't remember who else I chose. I think we came to like a mutual agreement on some of them. And then he chose Major Lance for Monkey Time. He chose yours. He chose Betty Swan, There'll Come a Time. My dad knows the good ones. He knows the deep. He knows the real tea because, that was his era. So he knows who was popping at that time. And what I love about the choices is that it's not your average, mainstream artist from that time. There are some names that people wouldn't know, which I think is really cool.
That, I think, is what the beauty of the project is, because, like I said, what Make Me Yours, child, my mother and father used to wear this song out, okay? And they used to wear this song out. And on the 45, child, how about that? Okay.
I'm on 45, yeah.
So, I think that there is the beauty of the project is that you going back, and you know how most folks, well, a lot of the stunt that the kids are doing nowadays, they're sampling a lot of stuff, from back in the day that folks may not know. But what you have actually done was gone and found songs and gave a rebirth of these songs that these kids would have no clue of what they were. And, I'll be 48 in March. So, this is more so my era of music as well. So, understanding all that, it is just a refreshing sound because it's completely different than what we have on the radio now. And with a lot of what we're going through with what radio is, whether you're going to stream or whatever, and how we're having problems with R&B artists getting airtime or whatever. I think that this project is definitely a needed project, and it's going to be a staple amongst soul music once again, for our generation. And I think you've done excellently with this. Excellent. I can't even stop talking about it, Chad, because it's everything. It's everything, Chad.
Thank you.
Everything.
Thank you so much. That means a lot because these are some very difficult artists to cover, and I know it may seem effortless, but the hard part wasn't trying to sing like them. The hard part was trying to embody who they were when they sang the record and how they approached the record. Okay. Because, there were a lot of things happening in that time that gave them, the energy behind creating these records, So I'm just very proud that I was able to do these records justice because they really are classics. They're timeless. And
exactly.
What's fun is that the new generation will listen to these records and they'll sound like brand new records to them because they've never heard anything like it. Yeah.
Now it's interesting that you say the times when these songs first come out and the climate that we're in now.
Yeah.
Wow, it's almost mimicking that same time frame, in some regard.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely. But I want to go here because I want to spin this into my sister, honey. I've been waiting on you and Stephanie to get together forever, right? You know that we talked about this. You know this. To see Stephanie Mills on Sister Circle Live, and she shut it down. Do you know that her clip has just completely went viral? Child, Black Twitter, everybody done just wore that out. When she was there and you were embodying that energy, what was that?
Rightfully so, because she spoke the truth, Meech, and you know she did.
God, I know.
She spoke the truth. She spoke the truth.
I laid out on the floor. I laid out on the floor. I said, "That's my sister.
Yeah,
that's my sister." She just shut that down. It was nothing else to be said.
I was so proud of that moment. And I was so proud that she was talking to me. Because
how about that? Right.
I was so proud that she was telling me and Quad, because she could have said that to anyone, but she waited for Sister Circle to say that. And I was really proud that she trusted us with that type of information.
Okay.
And it was,
because
it was powerful.
I love exclusives like that, child. And you know, to have that moment, honey, I was like, wow. And then from one singer to another, you know, we were giving her accolades and carrying on. And as a living legend that she don't like to confess, she doesn't like to confess that. But I wish. Well, maybe it's working for her not to stand in it, but it's okay, because you know, to have that, and like you were saying to her, honey, I've only known you all of my career, okay, and for her to give you that knowledge right there to say, you know, you're beautiful, and Carrie, no, you have a beautiful album, and Kenny Landoway has a beautiful album, but the children just don't want to hear our music from us. Girl, I laid out on the floor. I was through.
Man.
Okay.
Man. How you think I felt, child? I was like, that's it. It's over. We don't need to talk no more. It's over.
Right, it was over. I heard you. She said, okay, it's done.
The whole show.
It's done.
It's done. We're done talking. We're done here. Yeah.
Right.
Because that's it. That's all. That's it. There's nothing else left to go on. And then it was on Wendy Williams' show. And, you know, shout out to Wendy Williams for that, because I love how Wendy, she brought it on, and she still she didn't really disagree, but she had to, you know, she had to play devil's advocate. Because what she did was she brought light to it, which was brilliant. She put even more light on it and provoked a conversation behind it. And I love that Wendy Williams did that. I absolutely loved that sisterhood. And while some people might have thought it looked as if Wendy was trying to throw shade, it was absolutely the opposite. She absolutely brought more light to it, magnified it, and showed it and created energy around it, which brought attention to it, which is awareness, which is what
and
we
got
need.
that buzz and the awareness. Exactly.
Yes.
Get the conversation
yes.
discussed.
And made it go viral. It went viral, but she really made it go viral.
Exactly.
You
know, and took it into that stratosphere so that I always believe in having a comprehensive discussion about topics so that way we can get the whole phone, because I loved what's the Miss thing that came on? Wasn't it the child's mama, the record producer?
Yes,
I mean
honey.
the music producer.
Miss Evelyn Braxton. She also came with an agenda. She came with an agenda as well. Yes.
Child.
The children did that. The mothers did not come to play. They came. They came and they came with a purpose. Yeah. And I was here for every single moment of it. Again, another blessing for me to be on the receiving end of these conversations. I mean, just look at God, you know. So the fact that the women in Sister Circle, see, that's what's so cool about the circle. The circle is not a game. You know, when people come down to the circle, and you need to just come visit one day, Meech. When you come down to the circle. I
promise you, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Love in that building is, you can't deny it. It's undeniable.
Okay.
There is love in that building. God is in that
promise
building.
you, I'm
And
coming down there because I love, and you do this for me. Tell Quad the hair she had today, Miss Say, I don't know if that was a wig or if it was hers. That's just how perfect it was. I'm like, bitch, that hair she had on today? Girl, yeah.
No, Miss Quad,
Yeah.
that was a wig. And that wig, we
was
love
it?
That wig. Miss Quad,
oh,
very,
girl,
very
that hair was on fire. I said, okay, let's see. Anytime I got the question if it's a hairpiece or not, yeah, that was hot. So tell her Big Meat said, bitch, that was love. I want that hair for Miss Samantha Stevens' Divinity, honey. That was hot.
Yeah, she did.
So now that you've got a taste of what this is, this is the question. Being that you are now the interviewer and you're seeing it from this particular perspective, how is it that what is your outlook now when you have to be interviewed by, have to do your press runs and be on that press junket or whatever? How is it that you're able to navigate your way now that you have this particular experience up under your belt? We there?
Let me add her back. Hold on.
Okay. All right. While we do that, I'm gonna go here to the other song. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get her back in a minute and we're gonna play this other song.
Change, 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 change.
Come on now. honey. That, yes. Okay. The chain, honey. The chain of fools. Okay.
The chain.
Woo! Okay. Come on now. I say. Okay. Girl, please. I am loving this. I am loving this project. I'm so loving this project. And I'm trying to remember what my question was. I forgot what the question I had before I went into the song, but it'll come back. But nonetheless, coming. Oh, I got it. My question was, now that you are on this end of it, being the questioner, okay, and being the one with the questions, when you are out having to be interviewed, how has that changed and shaped you now as the artist, being interviewed, having the interviewer experience now?
The experience is fine. It's not big of a difference for me, Meech, I tell you. It's it's interesting because I feel like I'm a music fan, and I'm a fan before I'm an entertainer even. So I'm always inquisitive. I've always been very inquisitive anyway when it comes to other artists, other talent, so it's not very hard for me at all.
Oh, well, that's good. Well, I will say this because you are a natural lean into that, honey. All of you girls are. So I listen. Y'all interaction with one another is very genuine. It is very genuine. And if nobody believes it, honey, you tell them Big Meat said so. Because I'm a watcher of people and carrying on. And I know what the cameras can and can't do. But looking at y'all, honey, and how y'all go through and, y'all play off of each other and you're learning each other's strengths and weaknesses and, you know how to pick each other up and things, okay? Like when Quad was talking about, when she intro Stephanie, she talked about when she said on Bravo, you said, wait a minute, you said, Chad, you thinking about medicine, Married to Medicine when she was trying to say Broadway and this, that, and that. So you guys know how to play off each other and then pick it up and then let it flow and without feeling as though somebody dropped the ball or whatever. It's a constant flow. And that there is love and it's all in the name of sisterhood. And that's why I appreciate the show. And for this to be the first season of it, I'm like, girl, they are here. I can't wait to see how this show develops. And I'm waiting for it where you guys have a studio audience, and because that's coming, honey. That y'all playing up on that. That's coming.
It is coming.
That crew, honey,
so cool
is giving y'all off that feel.
Really need it. Yeah, the cool thing is we
okay.
don't even need it yet, and that's what's so fun. We really do enjoy each other. We sit up there and laugh at each other. We don't even need feedback or, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need
the amen corner and carrying on,
to have someone laugh at us or, because we're laughing at each other.
Right. I love that. I love that. I really do love that.
I have to pick up these kids, child.
I was just going to say that. I know your Wednesdays are full, honey. So thank you for coming on down. And y'all send me the address to the studio. I'm telling you, I'm coming down there. I've got to because, But I want to make sure you tell everyone where to find all of your information and carry it on, how to go pick this album up and things for those who don't have it yet, because it's still Christmas. And for those who need Christmas gifts and all that, this is a wonderful stocking stuffer and all of those kinds of things, honey. So tell them how to find you, girl.
Yes. Excellent stocking stuffer. You can get it at Walmart, Best Buy, Amazon, iTunes.
And there you have it. Okay. All right, my darling. I thank you for coming down, sharing some time with me. And I love you. I love you madly, sister. I love you madly. And yes,
Thank
I
you
still
so
carry
much,
chapter
Nikki.
2 in my
I'll be
purse.
back.
Okay, baby.
Okay. Take care. I'll see you soon.
All right, baby.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the mother of the Rebirth of Soul. Woo! My sister, honey, Miss Syleena Johnson, has just been here, and I'm such in awe of her because her talent is just immeasurable, and to know her personally, it becomes a little that way for me from time to time on how to just sit down and get the stuff off without sounding as if I'm gushing and carrying on. Sometimes I gush a little too much because I believe she's just absolutely awesome and fabulous. But again, I want to tell you this project here is absolutely the tea. And for those of you who are not hip to soul music or do not understand what soul music is, if you don't, honey, how Sylvester say, honey, your ear got to be in your foot, honey. Okay, because you're stepping on it. But Syleena has just been just everything. And with this particular project, this here, I really, 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 really am proud of the music, the musical selections, and things of that nature. And it's a wonderful, wonderful treat to give you a full body of what soul music is, a full body of genuine R&B, and what it was back in the day being rebirthed in today's world. Because R&B has changed a little bit, and it has broken off into different genres, and I don't want to hate on those particular genres. It's just that it's been redefined. And with this particular project that Syleena is offering, honey, I'm telling you, the music here is absolutely breathtaking, okay? So what I am going to do, I'm going to let you guys get back into your world, but before you leave me, I'm going to play one more song from her album. So you guys take a listen to this. And in the meantime, honey, finish all of your crumpets, my darlings, because the tea has been dished. And you've been dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meech. If you love me, tell a friend, honey. If you hate me, tell an enemy. But do know this, one way, shape, style, form, or fashion, this thing here that I'm doing will move forward, okay? And here's one more song, honey, from the Rebirth of Soul. This is her rendition of Lonely Teardrops.
My heart is crying, lonely teardrops. My pillow never dries off, lonely teardrops. Come home. Just say you will, say you will. Oh,
The Ram Summer Clearance event is here, and it's time to get to work. And working hard will build you a reputation, something that the all-new 2019 Ram 1500 prides itself on too. You'll see it for yourself with the largest available touchscreen in its class. Hurry into the Ram Summer Clearance event for a great deal and get up to 6 months of Apple Music on us.
Class based on light-duty pickups. Visit www.ramtrucks.com/Apple for details. Apple is a registered trademark of Apple Inc. Apple is not a sponsor of this promotion. Ram is a registered trademark of FCA US LLC.
We've got huge news from Sprint Marketing.
There's never been a better time to switch to Sprint and get the new Unlimited Plus plan. It features the TV you love with Hulu, music, streaming with Tidal Premium, Full HD, and 15 gigabytes of mobile hotspot.
Switch to Sprint's Unlimited Plus plan for just $42 per line. But hurry, for a limited time, it's now $22 per line when you bring or buy your own phones. Visit sprint.com/unlimited or call 1-800-SPRINT1.
Price with $5 per month auto pay discount. One Hulu limited commercials plan for Sprint account compared to Verizon Beyond Unlimited. Features differ. Offer coverage not available everywhere. Excludes taxes, fees, and roaming. Requires new line subject to credit and $30 activation fee. Speed maximums. Use rules and restrictions apply.